turn the volume down on the BGM a bit as well. There we go. Yeah, straight into audio problems. Yippee! Hi Hades, how you doing? For some reason my microphone had defaulted to a different device rather than being this one that's in front of my face right now. Not ideal, but what can you do? You've been watching the Hyperdimension Neptunia Marathon. Nice. We net-maxing. Wait, did I forget to set my... I forgot to set this to loop, didn't I? Holy hell, I'm not doing so good today. Shuffle on? No. Shuffle off and repeat. There we go. Oh, it's all gone Pete's on already. Let's hope that these don't go so badly, huh? I almost lost my sprue clippers earlier as well, which is not ideal. But I do have my full complement of tools now, including sprue clippers, hobby knife, yep, file, model glue. You can see over there, sprue debris everywhere still. It's a bunch of speedrunners doing NEP and NEP adjacent games. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. As it should be. Yeah, net-maxing. That's what we like to see, you know. Yeah, so tonight's plan is we're going to build some Plague Marines. Now, these guys are the basic soldiers of the Death Guard faction. However, this is the sprue for the squad. I say the sprue. The sprues, plural, right? There's 3 of them. And that builds 7 dudes. But there's also, like, bare options. So, I have a second set of these sprues, actually. Because someone had bought the Combat Patrol, but not needed all the Plague Marines. So, like, they sold these 3 sprues. So I've got these. And I've got another set of the same sprues. And what my plan is, right, is that I'm going to build probably these ones as a melee squad, and then I'll build the other 7 as a ranged squad. That tends to be like the way that people run them, is you have one squad which is just ranged, one which is melee. There's a couple that I want to focus on today. I think that the weapons for them, I saw them earlier. Which sprue was it? I think it's this one. Yeah. So do you see this sprue here? Right. You've got the Great Plague weapon, and then down here there is a Bubosic axe. Those are the ones I kind of really want to build today. Whether I can or not, that remains to be seen, because these look quite complicated. Let's see which... Should we start off with the guy with the giant axe first? Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because the giant axe guy looks like you can either build him or you can build the guy with the plague spear. I mean, the thing is, I've already got a plague spear downstairs. I've got the kill team guy. So if we're building melee guys today, I want to build the 2 axe dudes, possibly the guy with the flail as well. Let me pull that in. So you got the dude with the axe, right? Dude with the flail, and then who's the one who has the Bubosic axe? This guy here. Now, let me just get the data sheet up a second. Okay. So, for every 5 models in a unit, up to 2 Plague Marines can have the bolt gun replaced with a Bubosic weapon. And then for every 5 models in the unit, 2 of them can have their bolt gun replaced with a heavy plague weapon. So if you've got a squad of 5, for example, you can have 4 melee weapons like that, and then probably 1 would have to take a bolt gun. I mean, to be honest, I think that this is one of those instances where if you were running 5 of them, you'd then make sure that you have a Plague Champion with a Power Fist with them. Yeah, so you have to have a Plague Champion anyway. Excuse me. And then I suppose the other thing is if you've got a squad of 7, you just tack probably a couple of bolt guns or like the plague spewer is the plague spewer is not like pistol, so you couldn't use it in engagement. But I mean, I'm probably overthinking. You probably put guys with bolt guns in to round the squad size up a bit. Oh, excuse me. Very tired. I've been lounging today. I got a bunch of housework done. And then I started lazing. And I needed it, I tell you what. I'm looking forward to my day off tomorrow. Right, so we want... which bits do we need first? So we need... D53 and 54 to start. Okay, let's have a look. So D53... these two pieces here, right? So let's get these out of the sprue. Probably if I took these off. Feels like it's been a while since I've done this. I mean, it has. Yeah, I also need to make sure that I am finished up before 8 o'clock tonight. Not because I don't love you guys, because I do, but there's Vexpo stuff coming. Vexpo has cooked today. So, Mayoshi has a panel on the main stage. Yeah, boy. I am pretty chuffed about that, I gotta say. So she's got a panel. I think it was 11:30 on Sunday morning? Something like that? But yeah, I mean, she's been teasing us for a while, saying, "Oh, hey, I've been cooking up something," and it's like it turns out it was Vexpo stuff. So yeah, that should be neat. Like, my day was pretty, you know, just like up until that point, and then we get this news saying, "Hey, I've got a big panel." And my day just instantly improved. I know that sounds simpy, but it did. Just my day just got better, you know? Right, I think I need to snip the bit off of the boot here. I have to be careful with this. Oh, I see. So I should bring the camera over when I'm doing stuff like that. So these are probably going to need a bit of filing, right? There we go. I've got a provisional schedule together for next week as well, by the way. So on Monday we've got more X-Fusion, right? Monday's more X-Fusion. Tuesday I'm going to play some more Fatal Frame because I just really fancy getting onto that game again. On Wednesday, I'm meant to have band practice, but I think another band's beaten us to the punch. They've got use of the space, so I don't know if I've actually got band practice this week. If not, then we're going to play Dawn of War Definitive, which has come out quite recently. And it turns out, this is kind of a fun story, you know. So I was kind of pissed off when it got announced, because I was like, oh, well, I've just gone and bought the, is that a... Oh, wait, no, it's just like a tentacle coming out of his leg. Right, okay. So this has to go into... I think it was here? How does this fit? Trying to work out how this goes to... Ah, I see. I think I see. Do these go together? Are you sure? I think sure seems to suggest that... Oh, I see. That's a really weird join. It goes together like this. Right. So yeah, basically, Dawn of War went on sale on Steam somewhere around January, and I was like, oh, cool, okay. I'll buy like the base version. It was like £1.50. I was like, go on then, sure, why not? And it doesn't work, right? Doesn't work, does not boot, does not like work at all. Hey, Loven, no, it should be scheduled. Oh. No, you're right. I forgot to pull the schedule forwards. Whoopsie. This is actually a scheduled stream for 5, but I forgot to change it on YouTube. Whoops. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I actually brought this forwards and I forgot to change it on YouTube. Wow, I'm just a disaster zone today, huh? Right, I see, yeah, that's how this is going together. Okay. So, basically, they then announced Dawn of War Definitive, and I was like, well, you know what, if I'd have realised that this was coming out, I wouldn't have bothered. And I was kind of annoyed, because I was like, well, there's no way I didn't get the anniversary edition, so I was like, well, I ain't going to get the benefit that gives me access to the veterans upgrades. It's like with Space Marine Remastered. If you have a copy of the original game on your Steam account, you get a pretty big discount to get the new version. And I was just like, well, bollocks, I ain't going to get that. It turns out they actually upgraded me to the newer version, which entitles me to the Veterans one without telling me. So I was like, oh, okay. So on Wednesday, as long as I don't have band practice, we'll be playing that. Thursday, I'm going to finish Kuon. I know I said I was going to step away from it this week, but we've actually got like one stream worth of it left, so I was like, no, we'll finish it this week. You got on Twitch as well, Scuffed? I'm sorry. Right, is that in securely? I don't think it is. No, I don't think that's as secure as it's going to get for now. Okay. Let's just stand him up there a minute, okay? We're currently building Great Plague Axe, man. So, the next thing we need, we don't want 12BE. I'm not building the Plague Spear purely because I have the Kill Team Plague Spear guys. So, this kit I'm just going to like primarily build as a melee 7. I also do have a Plague Champion with Bubosic weapon. So we've got Plasma Prism and Bubosic, so I'll probably, for this squad, do the Plague Champion with the Power Fist and the Plasma Gun. And then, like, there'll be 2 Bolt Gun guys in this squad. So we want to go to here. So it's D66 that we want now. Which one's D66? They're just like not. They're not even numbered sensibly. Mental. I'm trying to find 66 on this. I don't think 66 is on this sprue. Hold on. Where's 66? Ain't on this sprue. Hold on. I guess it is in the first one somewhere. Alright, let's find it. This is like an advent calendar. Ah, there it is. There. It's D66. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Must remember to lid my glue. Yeah, it's been a while since I've built anything. The last thing we built was this dude. And you remember him, the Rhino. Look at this. I realised that I actually glued the icon of Nurgle upside down. I tell you why. It's because I was watching Disgusting the Resilient podcast, and that's how their logo is set. It's one above, 2 below. But the Nurgle logo should be 2 above, 1 below. So, yeah, I got kind of bungulated on that one, huh? Whoopsie doopsie. Okay, so we want to cut this one out, number 66. Execute order number 66. I need to find some way to make my hand cam a bit more vertical, but like without giving detail about me away. You know, that's the problem with hand cams, is it's really, really easy to fuck up the privacy stuff. Okay, there we are. Right, let's just get that done. Do we need to file this down? Just a tiny bit. Yeah, it looks like on the bank holiday Monday, because we've got one more bank holiday in the UK left, which is not this Monday coming, it's the Monday after. I don't work bank holidays because of my job. You know, I'm always off. My wife's got the bank holiday off this year, which was a nice surprise. That's glued. Yep, okay. So then this is just going to go... There's actually... Oh, hang on, there's a bit of connector still there. Hold on. That'll probably be why that's not going flush. My wife's off for the bank holiday this year. So we're going to go, I think, to Sheffield and watch a film, but also that means I can probably pop to Element Games and have a quick bez around in there, which should be kind of nice. Hang on, there's another bit of connector there as well. Oh, god damn it. I thought I got all those bits off. Right, so in theory, that should just... pretty flush, yeah. Okay. Right, okay. Let's glue this bit in. Yeah, so I need to be a bit cautious, though, because as much as I would like to get something a bit spenny, so I've had my eye on a tank of some sort, because I like tanks. They're fun. Tanks are just fun, right? So I've had my eye on something like either a Predator or a Plague Burst Crawler, or, you know, something big and explodey like that. But then I've got Vexpo coming up. So the week after the bank holiday, I go on to annual leave for... it's 8 working days. So I've got Monday through Friday off 1 week. Then I've got Monday through Wednesday off the week after. But I'm at Vexpo. And that means I need to be conscious. I'm going to need money for that. Because, well, there's a lot of stuff going on at Vexpo this year. A lot of artists. A lot more merch of a lot more VTubers that I want to buy. The fact that we've now got an Elia morning panel on the Sunday, chef kiss, 10 out of 10. After all the stuff that happened where it didn't look like she was going to be there, to then have like a headline slot, holy shit, man. Like, I've seen some people getting a bit miffed at the con as well about all that situation. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Because the thing is, someone slipped up somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that was like the con's response is, we've made a mistake. You know, someone has slipped up here. But they held their hands up, it's like, no, let's rectify this. And then they pulled this out of the bag. It's just like, hell yes. Right, that's in. Yep, okay, good. Right, okay. He now has a torso. So for this one, we now want D77 and D76. This is going together a lot more quickly than I thought it would. Hey Darth, how are you doing? I forgot to bring the stream forwards on YouTube. I'm sorry about that. It says scheduled for 6 o'clock, but I meant to start it at 5. I even said on my schedule, hey, I'm going to pull this forwards by an hour. What am I like? So it's 7776, right? Just trying to find them. Here's 77 is there. So if we get that one out first. Okay. There we go. Yeah, so if you don't know Element Games, they are They're one of the retailers who crop up on like Auspex Tactics and whatnot. So like, they sponsor Auspex to some degree or another. But I'm thinking of popping in there just because I want to have a look. Like, maybe pick up a character or something, you know. I still want to Wayland is cheaper. I might have a look at that. I mean, the thing is, Element is local. Like, Element has a local store, so it's kind of like, I want to pop in to have a look, because if it's a local store to me, right, then I kind of want to at least have a look. I mean, the other thing is, I really want to buy either a 30k Praetor with Power Axe, because I could convert that into a Lord of Contagion, or the Saturnine Terminator Praetor with the Power Axe could be a really good LOC as well. You just have to kind of mucky it up a little bit. I mean, that's the bit I'd kind of probably be best off not doing just yet, but, well. Right, where it is, so what is it? We've got 7-7, we need 7-6 now. Where's 7-6? I really wish that these were, like, ordered in sequence, you know. Right, there's 7-6, this one here. Element's best. I mean, there is another store which is more local to me, which I would prefer to support over anyone. Only because, like, they're actually like a little independent store from my town, but it's just because we're going to... That almost flew off. Because we're going to be in Sheffield anyway, it's just like, well, I can kill two birds with one stone, so I need to go up to the piercing shop, which is actually, like, very close to Element Games. It's on Chapel Walk in Sheffield. It's actually where I got most of my leg tattoo done. In fact, I say most of it. It's where I got all of it done. I got most of it done by one tattoo artist, and then she had a falling out with the owner, left, and then the owner kind of finished it up for me. So that was cool. Okay. I think I've just taken a bit of a chunk out of that, but that's okay, it's Nurgle. We can fill it in with goo. Right, and then this is... Which one's this? Hold on. Yeah, so there's a store in my actual town where if I can buy from them, that's what I would do. I mean, that's where I bought, like, all my Blight Haulers from. All three of my... I have 3 Blight Haulers now, by the way. I have 3 Mythic Blight Haulers. I have my own little squad of Discord moderators, and if you tell Miffy about that, then I will be I'll be cross. I think she'll try and eat me. I actually think that I think if Miffy got wind of that, she would probably try and eat me. I'm pretty convinced that Miff Honker is a she anyway. I don't know why, but it's just like that's kind of the impression I get. Right, okay, so which one is which? This one is... Oh, hang on. Right, I see. Oh, I see, there's actually a guide hole. There's actually a guide hole. I think so, yeah. I mean, maybe it's just like my... maybe it's just like my raging kink for, like, authoritarian businesswomen. Not many girls are into Warhammer. That's true. But there are, like, some. It's always in those circles that you least expect, right? Okay. So... This needs to go on like... Oh, like this. Yep, there we are. Okay. Just going to hold this in place a minute. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the other thing is, like, with my birthday coming up at the end of the year, I've also got grounds like, my mum knows I'm into this stuff now. So I could feasibly just, like, suggest to her, hey, how about one of them great unclean ones? I don't think I'd be able to get away with something that big, but, like, she'd probably plump for a predator. Huh? I'm suspected. What? Why am I suspected? What? Could you imagine? Holy shit, man. I mean, I know I've done it for, like, the HoloLive Discords before, but I'm super inactive there. Like, I mean, I can't even get onto the moderation bit because it just won't let me anymore, but... You agree? How dare you? How dare you? I don't even own a fedora, right? How can I be a Discord moderator? I don't own a fedora. Oh. Oh, no. Right, that's actually pretty securely in. Also, the other thing I would say in my defense of these erroneous accusations is that I am God's littlest guy. And I think you need to understand that exactly how little I am. Like, I am minuscule. I'm an inch tall guy. Like, I am that's my bed. That little circle there is my bed, right? I sleep in there. You know. That's where I sleep. Okay. Ignore the gigantic hands in front of you. Okay. Now I'm silent in that topic. Well, I don't have very much to say because, like, how am I supposed to prove my innocence in this? How am I supposed to prove my innocence to you guys? How can I prove that I am an innocent little chap? I just realized we need to cut this axe out. No, but like if you could maybe like not tell her that I own 3 of her, that would be appreciated. And I'm going to keep on assuming that they're a she for the time being, unless it's proven otherwise. There we go. The Force is guiding you? Well, well, well. I mean, the Force is guiding me as well, you know. Except it guides me in a slightly different way. Because it guides me to do things like make dad jokes, and then say things like hello there. And then you guys are like, General Kenobi. You know? Right, okay. Is this axe coming out or what? What's it stuck on? Hold on. This is what it feels like to be God's littlest guy and just be accused of things. All around me are familiar faces. Worn out places. Worn out places. There we go. And the axes come out of the sprue. What? New conspiracy? This is a stream full of mods except you. What, because Darth? I mean, I think a few people have probably thought that, but I don't know. Like, I would need to see, like, something a bit more conclusive to draw, you know, to draw an opinion from, I think. Okay. Right, there we are. Doop-a-doo. Okay, the axe is off. So, as I understand it, the axe is going to go like that. That is a fucking huge axe. Bro is ready to do some chopping. Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to glue this one in place now. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see. No, the accusations are fine when it's old Shinsu, but when it's when it's someone else, it's like, oh no, this is terrible. I see how it is. Right, now, where's the guide post for this? I think it's there? Yes. Right, okay. Let's get this one glued in. This is going way quicker than I thought. I thought the Plague Marines would be, like, pretty hard to build, but I guess that because they're, like, basic bitch, it's probably gonna be kind of quick. You deny being a mod, you mean honker? See, this is what's going to happen at Vexpo, right? Have you guys ever seen a TV show called The Traitors? Where it's basically like British TV Among Us, right? Ah! Hold on. It's basically like Among Us on British TV, right? And the whole thing is that you've got a group of faithful who have to try and work out who the traitors are. And every night the traitors meet in their tower. They meet up in their tower, right? And then they're like, ha ha ha, the faithful don't know who we are. And I bet that's going to be what the honkers are like at Vexpo. You know, it's like they have their secret meeting at the, like, I don't know, the Marriott or something. Where they take off their hoods and they're just like, honk, 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 they don't know who we are. Honk, 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 honk. Yeah. That's glued in pretty good. Yeah, okay. Now, the next question's going to be... I kind of wonder which head we're going to give this guy. Because, like... I kind of want to try and see if one of the... I need to see if the heads are all interchangeable, or if the heads only fit with certain... which head is that? Hold on. Let's go have a look at the heads. 12C is... Hold on. D56. That's 56. No, you know, we'll put D56 on this guy just because I think this looks like a cooler helmet for this guy to have. So it's that one there with like the gas mask. Normally it's the plague spewers thing. So the next thing it wants us to put in is it the... No, it's the axe is the next thing. The head goes in last. Okay. So the axe is actually the next thing it wants us to do. I'm just going to give it a second. It's not snap fit, no. These are not the easy build Plague Marines. These are like, you have to glue these in. So you do a little bit of guiding, but that's it. Right. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is actually bad. Wait. Is it? Uh-oh. I've glued something in wrong. Yeah, something's not right here. Hold on. Can I fix this? Yes, I can. Take a little bit of doing. So you can build it like you wish. Yeah, it's just kind of making sure that all the bits go in properly, you know. Maybe I should take this bit off for now. So this needs to go on like that, right? Yeah, there's a guide there for that one. Okay. Try to dry fit it first before gluing. That's what I've been doing with these. Like, what I didn't realize was that because this bit has to go in a very specific way, getting the two arms to go together properly, that's been the tricky bit, right? This is turning into a big shebang, almost as big as Anime Japan. See, this is the thing, like, Vexpo's become... It was pretty big last year. Like, for a year one con, right, last year was actually kind of nuts. Like, last year was genuinely kind of nutty. Looks like this should be... There's no way these are the right arms. They can't be. They don't fit. Hold on. Hang on. Anime Japan is the most nuts. 3 main stages and 6 sides. Yeah, I mean, last year Vexpo had pretty close to 6 stages, I think. Maybe this needs to angle up a bit. Sorry, bear with me. I know I'm like going off screen for a second, but... Ah, here we are. The thing is, like, there's guide markers. Hey there, Dodso, how you doing? They can be compromised with Games Workshop. Only kit bashing in the Grimdirt present. Yes. Hi. I got so hyper focused in trying to trying to fix this up. Hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm struggling with this bit. Maybe I should have like glued in the hands onto the thing first, huh? Okay. There, I've got it. I thought I'd got it. I don't got it. The thing is, there's no like, there's no guide ridge on the on this side, this hand here. There's no guide ridge. Using the chat as a Zatsu. It's all good. It's all good. Right, okay, I think I've got it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's get this glued in quick. Get in the hole, Shinji. Christ. Imagine if Shinji's dad was like, just get in the hole, Shinji, and Shinji was like, what do you mean? And then Shinji's dad was just like, I'm gonna peg you, Shinji. This is incest now. Wait, hang on, no, Shinji... No. I just remembered that Shinji's like 14 or something. Yeah, let's go back on that one then. Right, okay. We're getting the axe arm glued in. So we're just gonna hold this. You're gonna clip, don't clip that! Fucking hell, don't clip that, no! How could you do that to me, Lothar? You're cooking Hushka. What the heck is Hushka? Is that like some sort of Hungarian dish? Ava's messed up anyway. Don't be a Roblox YouTuber. I'm not a Roblox YouTuber, and I never will be. Alright. I only play say-so games, like Leisure Suit Larry and The Coffin of Andy and Lele, and that one that was on Newgrounds, where it was like the first Western available anime dating sim, and you know, you were trying to just get through it to see some boobies. You know, anglicized spelling of a Polish dish. Oh, okay. As cooked by Grzegorz Pryszkiewicz. Knights of Zentar? No, it wasn't that one. It was... Oh god, the hands are coming off. Hold on. No, not Knights of Zentar. I don't know that one. Right, there we are. He's actually holding his axe now. Nice. Nice. So I think we can actually put him down for a second. He's overbalanced. Hold on. Right, what's next? We need D71, D70, and D68 plus 69. Okay. Well, this is 69. That's 68. Yeah, that's 68 there. Okay. There we go. You gotta go. Yeah, no worries, Darth. You take care. Hopefully, you can also shake off this foul suspicion which has been cast on you today. Don't worry, bro. I don't suspect you. Not 100% anyway. It's supposedly common in the Midwest. Kumon in the Midwest, but that's where your mother's from. Okay. Cabbage, egg noodles, onions, bacon, and cabbage. Interesting. See, when people mention Polish, my mind instantly just goes to Krzysztof Przyszkiewicz. It's a scene from How I Started the Second World War, I think it's called. Polish soldier is being questioned by a Gestapo officer, and when he asks the guy, like, what's your name, he just responds with that absolute bullshit. And the guy's just like, what the fuck? How the hell do you spell this? And it's pretty funny, actually. It is pretty funny. So, this goes like this. Yes. This actually is quite sane and hinged, this bit. Okay. So, we want to glue, like, around the edges there. Okay. It's been a while since I've done any, like, craft handiwork. Like, stuff that wasn't the book, anyway. The Book of Goose is ready now, by the way. I finished it today. The only thing I can't sort out, I don't think, is magnetizing the clasp. So that's kind of balls. You know, I can't magnetize the clasp for it, which I'm not hugely pleased with, but you know what? It is what it is. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Not being able to magnetize the clasp is a minor issue. I mean, the thing is, I could still possibly get a very small pair of magnets from like a craft shop or something. But then it's just kind of a case of, is that overkill? The answer is possibly. So, I don't know. But yeah. This is the first time I've actually, like, I haven't even built any models off stream since that Rhino. So, yeah, that's been pretty nuts. Right, this is pretty together. Okay. So this is going to go onto his back. Like, yeah, he's got like a nodule there for it. Oh, it's a bit of sprue debris. Okay. I thought a piece just dropped off him, and I was like, what the fuck? What's the other bits we need? We need D71 and D70. Well, this is D70, right? That's D70. We've already cut, like, part of this one out. Okay. And then D71 is this one. Right. I've never actually had Polish food, you know. I mean, there's a big Polish community in my town, but I've never actually really partaken of the, you know, the dishes that they would call, you know, traditional, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. At least I don't think I have, anyway. I mean, maybe I just haven't, I've just not realised. There we go. Whew. Right, okay. Right. Yes, there we go. Mm-hmm. I should probably snip this. Okay. So, 71 goes on the left shoulder, the right shoulder. Okay. Like that. Pretty straightforward. This one's gone together pretty quick. Oh, it's not gone together quickly, so we've been streaming for almost an hour. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. Genuinely, I was like, oh, we've only been going half an hour. We'll be able to get like loads of these guys done. So, and I look at the clock and it's like, oh, we've actually been streaming for an hour already. Oopsie doopsie. That's the thing, like the model building aspect of 40k is really fun. I'm actually surprised by it. Like, I've been interested peripherally for ages, and then I started watching 40k content and stuff, and the interest grew. And then I bought a model and put it together on stream. And I was like, this is neat. And you know, it's like the bug just took me. This is why you wonder how the miniature streamers can build and paint them. I think for me, it's the creating, you know, not the creative, because I think that's a different thing entirely. Because you're not really with these ones you can to some degree get a bit creative, but generally, like, your creative freedom is a bit limited with miniatures because you're having to build to, you know, what the kits allow. But the painting side, I mean, I'm nervous about that, if I'm honest. Right, okay. Talking with... Oh, when they're talking with chat as well, yeah. It's impressive. Okay, so he's now got his shoulder pad. Big spiky. I like this model. This is cool. This is cool. And then for his head, we're gonna give him that head there, right? You drop your focus a lot. Yeah, I get what... No, I get that. I get that. Yeah. I mean, the one that I can think of who I am aware of who's like done a mini painting stream most recently. There's Aya Amare from Nijisanji EM. There's also Valkyrie V who built a great unclean one and painted it on stream. She built a great unclean one and then she painted it. And let me just go back to... I'm just going to see. I'm pretty sure. She did like at least 3 parts worth of painting for the Great Unclean one, which is pretty nuts. Oh, more notifications for Vexpo. Activity staging. Okay. Intriguing. I don't think I'm going to be able to do very much with the activity stage this year. It looks very much like these are time slots I'm going to be busy with cult activity. Oh, Loven, remind me, are you at Vexpo? Are you at Vexpo, or are you're not attending this year? I can't remember if you said that you were or weren't. Let's glue his backpack on. No, okay, fair enough. So we've got this plan, right? So you know that uh-oh. Oh shit, don't tell me it's done this again. Hold on, guys. We need to burn this. Give me a second. Give me a second, alright? There we go. There we are. Okay. Oops. Right. Okay. Yeah, the glue thing has gotten stuck again, so give me a moment. Okay, I think that's okay now. Huh. Is that alright now? glue seems to be hardening. Get a paper napkin to put it on. I don't think I have one. Hold on. It's, I'm gonna have to heat the end. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a moment. My fans are causing a bit of chaos with this. Oh, that just popped a little bit. Right, okay. Is that fixed? This model glue is really temperamental. How do I, this glue doesn't seem to want to come out anymore. I know you said before about, like, heating the thing. Oh, there we go. No, it's flowing again. It's okay. It's okay. There we go. This time, put that on immediately. Okay. Let's just, right, okay. Holding this in place. Right. Once his head's on, we can base him, and that's this one done. Well, it's only taken us an hour. An hour per single plague marine. That said, I think for a novice, that's probably not bad going. You know, that's not awful going, is it? I don't think. But yeah, I mean, my main thing tonight is I need to make sure that... Oh, boy, his arm's loose. Uh-oh. His arm is loose, and... Oh, bloody hell. Well, this guy's just going to have a dislocated arm. The arm is not flush at the back. Can't see it very well, but yeah. The arm's not flush. Oops. Bit irritating, but whatever. The thing is, this one seems really hard to get to go together in the way that the kit says. You're finishing the last Gantt of 20 after 2 weeks. Damn. See, I'm in two minds about Tyranids, right? And I say this with the greatest of respect because I think they look neat, right? I think they are neat, generally. My problem with Nids is that, firstly, I think the ones that are, like, holding guns, honestly, I just think they look fucking goofy. You know, the ones who are... I like the way that they did it in StarCraft, where the Zerg have, like, you know, every single weapon is, like, an extension of that creature. And I know that it's the same in Tyranids, but it's like they look like they're just bugs holding guns. And I think that's goofy. And not good goofy. But at the same time, the models like the what's it called? The one that's the massive fucking tank. Big cannon on its back. Yeah, Zergs are based on them. So originally, StarCraft was meant to be a Warhammer thing. Right, so this guy wants to sit in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, exocrine, I think it's the exocrine, yeah. The one, it's like crawling around on its on its like knuckles and stuff. Might be not the Biovore. No, it's big. It's big. This one. Like I think that the modeling gameplay is there we go. He's got his head on now. The modeling gameplay is something like now I could probably green stuff this to flush the arm up at some point. Bit annoyed about that, but whatever. It's not hugely noticeable anyway. Right, is that on tight? Kind of. Right, we're just going to leave this to dry for a minute. Okay. He actually doesn't stand on his own, so we're going to have to glue him to the base to keep him upright. Oh, I've done it again. Bollocks. Hold on. No, it's okay. It's okay. You know what? I'm going to put him on the base now, because at least then I can try and hold him down a bit. I'm pretty sure it's the Exocrine, it's like... It's the one which has the massive fucking cannon coming out of its back. I think it's called a casino cannon in by a lot of people. Okay. There we go. Cannon overhead is Exocrine. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of then. And then there's another one they've got which has like a cannon which is in the hat. It looks like it's like carrying a giant rifle-looking cannon. I can't think what that one is off the top of my head. Oh, Tyrannofex is the... Yeah, I'm thinking of that one. That's the one where it looks like it's like carrying it around in its hands, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I'm getting confused between my NIDs. They, hopefully Matarakam will not beat me up for saying this, but Tyranids look very similar to me. Like, you asked me to tell the difference between, like, a Lictor and a Von Ryan's Leaper, and I'll just be like, they both look like they're going to eat me. The tentacles don't matter. They both... She's Admechy. She looks more like a Tyranid to me. She looks like she wants biomass. Right, I'm just holding him onto the base, by the way, just in case you're wondering what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, there we go. He's based. We can set him down. Yeah, he stands up now. Nice. First Plague Marine, done. Time spent, 1 hour. Dark Eldari, oh boy. Well, that tells me all I need to know. That's terrifying. Excuse me. Right, now hopefully the bits which were a bit loose there will over time kind of harden up a little bit. So I suppose the next thing is going to be... I don't really want to build someone else with a giant weapon that's two-handed just yet. So let's go for... yeah, because what it said, I think, was that, and let me just double check again. So, which ones are the robotic weapons? Let's just check that. There should be a thing back here that tells us, how you doing, Zach? Welcome in. Hope everything's going good for you. Oh, I see. So if they're using the bubotic weapons, they have to be using, like, both of them. So when it says one bubotic weapons, like, that is a bubotic weapon. That is a bubotic weapon. Am I right with that, Lofen? Because it says every 5 models in the unit, 2 can have their bolt gun replaced with one times bubotic weapon. But this looks to me as though the set is the weapon. So it's like that's the war gear option. Is like the swords or the axe and the mace. Because otherwise, a squad of 5 ain't going to make sense. You going to restart the YouTube app? Right, no worries. Let me just have a quick check. Let's have a quick squizzy. Ah, okay. Right, okay. Okay. Right, I get it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So we are going to then make... let's have a quick look at our weapon options, shall we? So for Bubosic weapons, we've got the axe, right? The axe is the most obvious one. There's the mace. I think there's an... Is there another axe somewhere? Just having a quick looky. Is it on this set? Yeah, there is actually another axe. So, the one that can use the Bubosic weapons, which one like would have the axe? Or is the axe just like an optional version? I think the axe is just like an optional change for that one. Trying to see which one it goes with. No, it looks like it. Can't say how it works. Assault Marines can have one big chainsword for every 5. See, on the data sheet, it says for every 5 models in this unit, up to 2 Plague Marines can each have their bolt gun replaced with 1 Bubosic weapons. Now, when it says 1 Bubosic weapons, I don't know if that means that. I think Bubosic weapons means that you basically replace their weapon with a dual wielded. Let me just. I'm going to double check this really quickly. Are Bubosic weapons dual wielded? Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. So I've just actually double checked on Death Guard Reddit, and it says Bubosic weapons are dual wielded by default. So it means you have to have like a combination of them. So yeah. So it looks like with this one, we have to either take the gooey axe and the mace. Yeah, I've just had a quick look. So I've just double checked on Death Guard Reddit as well. And that pretty much says if the data sheet for the unit says Bubosic weapons, it means that specific Marine has a. It's called Bubosic weapons, plural, but it basically means that guy has two one-handed melee weapons, which are not plague knives, which are that axe. There was a mace on this sprue, wasn't there? I think that axe is one of them. Then we've got. I don't think there's another option on that axe, which is a swap out for that one. And then there was there's a couple of others. Like I think that these swords are Bubosic. So it's basically a case of like one guy has an axe and a mace, one guy has 2 swords. But yeah, that's what the melee profile is for Bubosic weapon. Melee profile is 4 attacks, weapons skill 3, strength 5, AP -2, damage 1, with lethal hits. So you get, 4 attacks You get more attacks with them than you do with any of the other melee profiles. So yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense in that respect, I guess. So I think in that case, we're gonna build. The hell happened there? Is my stream monitor just suddenly sort of feeding back? I think it did. Hold on. Right, so we want. It's gonna be this guy, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna build this guy. We're gonna build Mr. Bubos. Bubo Baggins. So we need which body is this? Oh, I see. 78, 79, and 80 to begin with. Okay, that's fine. So it's probably going to be on this sprue again to start with. 80 is this, so we'll get 80 out. Right, that's 80 there. Okay. Whoop. Okay, then this one. Yeah, these guys are surprisingly fiddly to build. But that's fine. It's part of the fun, isn't it? There we go. I tell you something, it's been so hot in the UK recently. Like, this last week has just been horrid. It's been so bad. I legitimately have been just constantly feeling like I've been dying this week. There we go. Okay, we also need 78, which is this one, right? Yeah, I'm kind of glad I looked that up, because I, for some reason, thought, like, when it said the Marine can take a bubosic weapons, I thought that was the weapon singular, not plural. So I would have potentially tried to equip them with multiple ones, whereas Marine with dual plague knives is apparently classed as bubosic, because if he's got two weapons, if he's dual wielding, that's the indicator. So I think that means that this unit, when it's built as a 7, has two guys with bolt guns, two guys with the heavy plague weapon, two guys with bubosic weapons, and then the plague champion with power fist. And I think the plague champion on the other squad, on the range squad, not quite so important to load them out for melee. So I mean, it's still nice to have a bit for, you know, a bit of clapback, I guess. But okay, be free from your sprue, little plastic man. Yippee! There we go. And the other bit we need is D79, which is that one. A little bit of leg. There we are. Okay. So, let's free this chap from his plastic prison. Mm-hmm. Okay, so first things first, the leg. The leg on this one actually seems pretty sensible. There's a big obvious join point for that, which is kind of nice. Okay, let's pull that up again. Yes. Oh, 1 second. Nanda. Nanda. What's this? Ah, okay. Aha, okay. Okay. So I was just checking something on Discord real quick then. There was a couple of pings came. It was a certain goose putting out a blooper reel. So this is gonna go like that. Okay. And then this goes the right, we're just gluing in his leg. Okay. I don't know, I'm looking forward to this convention so much. Like, it's gotten to the point where my wife's getting sick of hearing about it. Oh, man. No, honestly, at this point, I'm pretty confident in saying it's probably viewed as Europe's top con for this sector. And there's a good reason for that. I mean, it's, last year the test run had no business being as popped off as it was. Like, I think people went in with a low expectation, and I think that was the right thing to do. And I'm not saying that with any disrespect to the staff whatsoever, just to be abundantly clear, right? To be completely frank, completely clear, I say that expectations should have been low for last year because it was the first run. It was the first run of the convention that they'd done. Let's find 84 and 85. I can see 85 there. Is that... Oh, yeah, these two. Okay. Because it was the first run of the convention that they'd done, it was an unknown quantity, right? And assessing an unknown quantity is incredibly difficult. Because, well, how do you know how things are going to go? It had everything set up to be a massive success. It could have bombed, if people didn't come, then, there's a lot of things that could have happened, which thankfully did not. But, everyone kind of went in thinking, well, hopefully it's going to be okay, And, you temper your expectation like that just to make sure that, if it's not what you're thinking it's going to be, then, you won't end up being horribly disappointed or something like that. But no, there was no disappointment. It just popped the fuck off. So, seeing the convention come back for a second year, firstly, was super cool. Right, this actually needs to... does this slot into here? I think it does. Okay. We'll need to get his face on in a minute, but I'm just getting this bit set and ready to go. Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, seeing the con pop off like it has done has been so cool. Wait. Are you... Oh, no. That's a horrible contact point. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to work this out real quick. Right, I see. Okay. Yeah, this is actually a bit easier than it looks. I'm just going to take myself off camera a sec to do this. I just want to focus and make sure I get this one right, because this bit's fiddly. I've got to put the mark of Nurgle on this kid and make sure that it actually sticks into the proper place. There we go, okay. Just waiting for the plastic to bind. Just in case you're wondering. I've not put the glue lid back on. Oh, I had another mad idea, by the way, guys. And I'm going to run this past you. Would you guys want to see me stream some Commodore 64 games? I was watching some footage of one that I used to play a lot when I was a kid, and I was like, I kind of want to stream it. I mean, emulating a Commodore 64 is hard, so I don't know if I'd be able to do it, but I kind of want to try. Right, okay. We're going to leave that to dry for a sec. Okay. Now, this guy wants his torso going on, huh? That's a nice, easy fit. It's all along the major contact points. Okay. Maybe. Nice. So, have you ever, Zach, heard of a game where in America it's got a different name to what it was released with in the UK? But it's called, in America it's called Ghetto Blaster. You ever heard of it? I never finished it when I was younger. Never once. Because it's just one of those, it's from that era of games where they were just hard. You know, games back then were just unrelentingly difficult for no good reason. Okay. But yeah, basically the objective of this game, if you don't know it, is you're some Rasta dude. I don't know how else to describe him. I'm pretty sure like that's how the game describes him. So if I remember, the character you play is based on a random Rastafarian guy in Battersea Park who had a boombox. And the objective is you go around, you collect cassette tapes, you make people dance, and then you deliver the cassette tapes to a record label. It's pretty cool, but it's just like, I'm just thinking, well, it would be a neat thing to do that's a bit different. And also I get to play a game that I haven't played in at least 30 years. At least? It's been a long old time. Okay, bro has a torso. So now we need a D91. Right. D91. Right, so we want to get the axe out here. Axes of evil. The blades wrapped in steel. Axes of evil. Come on. How are these 3 inches of blood jokes working? Hit, miss. Let me know. Right, we can take those bits off. Okay. Right, there we are. So, take this little nib off. Hey there, Matthew. Building more stinky boys. Yes, I have currently built one Plague Marine with a heavy plague weapon. Unfortunately, his arm is not very... like, you can't see it because my hand cam's not great, but his arm didn't go in very flush, so I'm going to have to do some green stuff work on him. But yeah, we've got one guy with the giant axe. One guy with the giant axe. We're currently building him. Yeah. But yeah, I am Nurgle coded as fuck, man. Like, I'm pretty sure that you know why I picked Nurgle, right? You know why I picked Nurgle, don't you? I think it's it's this one. This is the next bit on this arm. The whole reason I picked Nurgle, Matthew, was because his guys can just fart whenever the fuck they want. They don't have to mute their microphone to do it. They can just fart. I think that's neat. You know. Yeah, it is nice. Thank you. God, the fact that you appreciate this means a lot to me, man. Because, genuinely, like, a lot of people just don't get it. You know? It's a greeting, even. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know, with, you know, you meet your nan down at the old folks home, and it's like, and she's just like, you know? It's even more universal than bar weep, grana weep, ninny bong. Right, I think this goes in like this, huh? There's a big chunk of sprue attachment still on this axe. Just gonna get rid of that. There we go. Radio. Okay. So I think what we should do is glue on. We want to glue the hand onto this first, right? Yeah, I see how it goes. Okay, let's do it. Oh, Matthew, have you seen that Nerrick-chan is going to Vexpo in the UK in a few weeks? Have you seen that? So yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with Nerrick-chan. That should be cool. Yeah, that is also nice. Yeah, because Nerrick's coming over from Italy, and I have been asked to be a mule for, well, 2 Italians now. One, I've got some goods which I've already got sight of in here. Another person messaged me and said, "Hey, can you take something for Nerrick?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Just deliver it to my hometown. I'll go down and pick it up or something." I'm gonna lend him the banana. Yes, he will get to wield my banana. He will get to grasp the haft of my banana and wave it at passers-by. He will get to wiggle my banana at all and sundry as they walk past. It's the greatest honor I can give. Right, that arm is pretty well together. Now we want D94 and D93. So D93, is that on this sprue? Oh yeah, there's the mace. 1 hand or 2 to wield the banana? How big we talking? Hold on. As it so happens, I can show you. Here is the banana. Let me just pull it up so it's a bit bigger. There we go. So these dividers, right? These dividers are 2 meters tall. No exaggeration. I am on 190 centimeters, right? I could not see over the top of these. These are taller than I am. The banana, if we include the pole, the banana itself is 162 centimeters, right? The pole is 250 centimeters. So it's a 2.5 meter pole. If I held this thing aloft at the convention, Matthew, then you could see me from, like, this is in one far side of the convention hall at Vexpo 1. If you were at the entrance of the convention, you would be able to see where I was. It is huge. It is massive. I don't know if I've got another picture that I can show you in terms of, like, the actual size of the thing. Not anything in easy reach, I'm afraid. This is the closest I've got, which is with kind of the duck detective. But again, 2 meter divider, and you can see just this big fuck off pole. Let me tell you, that thing was a nightmare to get through doors. I had to dip it through the doors and angle it through things. Taking it into Nando's was a schlep, I'll tell you what. Getting into Nando's was a schlep. Pretty funny, though. Like, just going into Nando's with this giant fucking banana. It's one of the stupidest things I've done before. But yeah, Nerrick will be wielding that. We have a plan. Right, you might appreciate this, actually. So the plan is, right, if we take a picture of the banana being wielded as a spear, and we send it to Big Green with the comment, "We showed you our banana, please respond." Where's D94? Which one's D94? Hold on. I don't think I've got 94 out yet. Unless it's one of these ones. Oh yeah, it's here. Okay. What do you reckon? Personally, I think this is a flawless plan. Okay, there we are. I actually met. I met Arandonite at Vexpo 1 last year. There's a picture that I took of his. He had the Ominous shirt, and I just saw it, and I'm just like, oh my god, there's someone else. There's someone else here. I would have liked to have seen him at Vex, but I know that sort of thing is well out of his comfort zone. You know, I wouldn't expect. It's one of those things where I would like, right? Please tell me I didn't just shove. Oh no, it's there. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see him at something like that. I mean, I don't think realistically it would happen. So this is definitely 94. We're sure? I don't think this is 94. It said it was. Hold on. Just gonna see if this like fits. I don't think it can be. Unless this has... Uh-oh. I think I see it. That's not good. I dropped it. Right, hold on. Hang on. I dropped it. Oopsie. Oopsie. That is not bongulated. I've dropped the arm. Hold on a minute. Where's that gone? Shit the bed. Is that it there? No, that's some sprue debris. Guys, give me a second. I gotta go under my desk. Right? I'm gonna find this thing. Hold on. There's a dead spider down there. Okay. Sorry about that, lads. I had to rescue that piece. Even though I still don't believe it's the right one. Right. I just realised as well, I haven't started on my drink yet. I bought myself up a can of hooch. Hold on. A can of hooch to have. I didn't even start it yet. So, it was this one, wasn't it? And this is supposedly... Hold on. I don't think this is the right bit, but I'm sure... $91. D91, no, that's that one. Okay. 94, yeah, it is. According to the number, it just doesn't look right at all. But the shape's wrong. Unless this has to go on like this way. Hey there, Catherine, how you doing? This is actually my original character. Yeah, this is the OG. I see. So this goes on like this, does it? Yeah. Yeah, sorry if I sound distracted. I'm trying to work out if this is the right component for... The guide does not match up. Hold on. What is 69? What was 69? I think I saw that. Is it on this sprue? I think it might not be. I don't think it's on this sprue. I think it's on this one, maybe? No, not on this one. So it's on this one? We might have already used it. We might have already used it. Hold on. Which was 69? Oh, I'm just trying to find it. Oh, there it is. It's the, right, 69 is the backpack. He's pretty solidly in place now. That's good. Your sister loves doing metal puzzles. I have never tried one, if I'm honest. Although I have to say, these Warhammers are certainly, well, puzzling. Now, they're not that bad. So, hang on, I need to try and work out how to get this one on. I see. This one's going to be... This is going to be finicky. Yeah, I can't say I've ever done a metal one. I used to like mess about with Lego Technics when I was younger, but I ain't done that in a very long time. Trying to get these bits to dry fit, but I can't seem to see how they connect together. Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. But that, huh? Yeah. I get it. I get it. Okay. Then there's like a... tiny little blob on his armor. There we go. Okay. Just gluing his arm in place here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can definitely tell that I'm not used to doing these, huh? Okay. See, his wrist is really not in very solidly there. Let's come out. Nope, don't do that. Just need to hold this in for a minute. Okay. No, it's fallen off completely. God damn it. Try that again, shall we? That's that. Ah! Okay, there we are. Right, okay, holding it. Yeah, behold my lovely girly hands. Ooh, little finger wiggle. Ooh, sexy. I'm sexy, baby. I'm sorry. Do you believe me when I say I'm sorry? You probably shouldn't, because I'm not. Right, okay. Let's leave that to Bond a minute, right? I mean, he's standing up kind of by himself. Now, we still need to work out how the fuck... So the mace hand should just kind of... I think it's going to sit like that. I wish I knew. And how does this one go on? Huh? What's up? What's up, Loven? You don't believe me? You probably shouldn't now. I'm just trying to work out how this one goes together. Yes? Nanda. Can you repeat the question? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna just check, like... Right, okay. 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 I'm just gonna check. Hang on. Let me check again. Give me a second. Dare? Uh-oh. What are you gonna dare me to do? What are you gonna dare me to do? Do I even, like, dare to think? No D? Nanda. No D. No D. Something not right with these instructions. Hold on. Spell you. What? Spell you. Spell me. M-E. Was that right? I think it goes together like that. Abracadabra, hocus pocus. Hooba dabba habba habba hebba hooba hebba. Hey, Macarena. Aye. Huh? What? I not understand. Right, I'm just gluing the... I think I've got the mace ready, right? Funny how the mace kind of looks like the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Right. Oh, okay. Let's put that down a moment. While the glue sets. Okay. So, shoulders, huh? We need D... Wait, hang on, are you fucking kidding me? We have to glue a spike in individually. What the shit is this? Ugh, okay, D81, D82. D81, D82. They're here. I see. Okay, so it's all this stuff up in the top corner. The Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch. It is one of the sacred relics, but the Maynard carries with him. Just like the banana is the sacred relic that I carry. Okay. Okay. There we go. Nice. I didn't get the joke either, I'm afraid. Oh, dear. I am kind of uncaffeinated and dumb today, though, so that's my excuse. And I'm sticking to it. Like, I am a dumbass when I'm not caffeinated. Okay. So this should be pretty solid now. Looks it. Okay. You're too old and stupid. That's my line. Diners were not that far away in the timeline. I feel that very keenly. So it looks like this is going to go on here. Yeah, we can put this in. Okay. Go on with the joke though. Let's see if this is one that I should have gotten. It'll be okay for adults to get the joke, but kids don't get it. I should hope they don't. If the D's involved. That's grown-ups only. Right, okay. Shoulder pads going in. Mm-hmm. Right, okay. We also need to get this fucking random spike. Oh, we didn't put his backpack on yet either. I meant to do that first. Oh, we've already made the backpack. It's this bit. Okay, we can stick that on. Maybe we should put the backpack on like. Oh wait, no, we can put that on now. It's not going to cause any problems. I am going to put the other arm on first. I think. Is this getting sus? I don't know. I mean, I'm never sus. I'm the say-soist Stanana. Mm-hmm. I think I see the problem. I think there's a bit of sprue debris in the way. Yeah, I see it. Let's try that again. You remember where you need to clip that? Uh-oh. You heard the joke on a video? I heard a joke on a video once. That was back when we had VHS tapes. Is this definitely the right arm? You remember VHS tapes as well? Ah, you're old. Right, you know, I'm just going to take this off for now. Because it's not like... it's wiggling around way too much. Ah! Oh, for fuck's sake, that's twice I've dropped that bastarding thing now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Where's that gone this time? Is it underneath my butt? No. Oh, for fuck's sake. This arm piece is a nightmare. Hold on. This is what separates the men from the boys chat. Okay, fine, whatever. Right, hold on, let me just see if I can find that. It's just like falling in my lap and then drops somewhere. I don't know where that piece has gone, guys. That could be a problem. Hold on a minute. Not quite sure how I fixed that now. Wait, it's not. Well, he's missing. He's going to be missing an arm for a bit. There doesn't really seem to be anything I can do about that. But that I don't see. Right, this bit here with D94 and D93, that does not fit onto the side at all. I could not get it to. I could not get it to dry fit whatsoever. And now it's gone. It's just rolled off somewhere. It's just like giving me a final middle finger and just saying, nah, fuck you, man. Okay. That is incredibly suboptimal because it's a really small grey piece. just feeling around with the with my feet, see if I can find it. Oh, it's rolled off somewhere. Well, that's not ideal. I don't think there's anything else I can use to approximate either. No, there's not. There's no other bits that kind of go with this. Well, that is suboptimal. It's definitely not what rolled around somewhere. Oh my word. Hold on. I'm just going to hand these jobber. Give me a second, guys. Move this out of the way a bit. Right. I think I've lost that part, guys. No, it's fine. We got it. Huh? Wait, what? Hang on, my handcam's stuck. Hold on. Wait, why has that got stuck? Hold on. Aha, we're back. Right, yeah, I found it. It's there. Okay. Whew. That was an old deal. Right, okay. So, let's try that again. This is definitely the right bit, by the way. So this needs to go on, like... Well, I assume... Almost lost it again. That would have been deeply embarrassing. The thing is that there's like a guide notch, but it doesn't really fit. Is there like... I'm not sure if there's a bit of like stuff in the way that's stopping the guidepost from working. Hold on. That's not going to work like that. Hold on. Okay. That might go on a bit better now. This is super finicky. Why did I decide to build this one? But this piece just... The guide thing does nothing. Oh, wait. Oh! There. Right, okay. We might have just hit a eureka. Let's try that. Hopefully, this is going to microfuse any second now. I'm just waiting for the plastic to melt together a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll make 2 guys today, because I've got stuff coming up at 8 that I'm going to need to do, and I don't think I'm going to be able to build any more without going insane. Oh, man. This is a finicky little hobby here. Don't get me wrong, I think it's neat. I just, like... I realise now exactly how much goes into this. Like, you look at the models and you think, oh, yeah, you know, it's probably beyond me. And then you try and build them and it's like, wow, I was kind of right, huh? Oh, for fuck's sake, let's drag the fucking arm off. Welcome, Yisrael. How are you doing? Welcome to the Blue Fleet, where I am badly fucking this model up. Pardon my French, by the way, but yeah, I can't tell you how badly I'm messing this up. This is a finicky little bastard. Oh my fucking god. Right, hold on. Let's get this bit stuck in first, right? Get this bit stuck in first. That's not what the models are for. If you play Slaanesh, it is what they're for. I do not play Slaanesh because I'm a clean-minded Christian boy. I can get away with saying I'm a Christian boy because my wife's family are all Irish Catholic. Right, there we are. Right, now let's leave that for a second so that the weapons actually fuse in. Because we finally got that guy to stick in properly. Holy shit, that took some doing. That took some doing. Ah, yeah. Okay. Whew. We're just waiting for the plastic to micro melt in a little bit. And then we need to get this bit out, right? We need to get this bit out. Mm-hmm. 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 Now, while that's setting, I think we try and put this shoulder pad on. Okay. Now we leave that for a moment. We need to get that fuck-ass spike on him as well. That one little spike, which is just going to be the absolute death of us. Mental. Absolutely mental. Ugh. Okay. Right, okay. Alright. Not how salvation works either, but good place to start. Getting the Irish food from time to time, not so much these days, because a lot of the native Irish family that she had have passed away due to old age. There was one that I affectionately nicknamed Auntie Brack, because every single time we went to visit her, she'd bust out a loaf of barmbrack. It was beautiful. Absolutely delicious. Like, genuinely some of the tastiest stuff I've had in years. Oh, thank you, Zach. It's been a long time. I mean, bear in mind, these are people who reached their 80s. Her granddad passed away about 10 years ago, and I mean, he was, like, coming on 90. I remember when I was, like, quite new to the family, I went to his 80th birthday, and I tried, stupidly, to keep pace with him at drinking. I tried to keep pace with an Irishman at the at booze. It went about as well as you'd imagine. I think we need to dip some glue onto that. Right, I'm just waiting for this. Oh, okay. So we'll just wait for that to, like, set itself a bit. Then we'll put the backpack on. Then the head. Now, in terms of heads, this one looks like the options are not quite so broad, but just going to see which head options there are. The head looks like it's meant to be D90 is the head option it gives, which is this one. Actually, I like that one for this. National pastime? Yeah, I've actually got some Irish ancestry as well. Not very deep. So my dad's side of the family are Welsh. And then my mum's side of the family are Irish origin on one side and then Romany on the other. So the Romany side of the family, there's no records past sort of like 1950, I think. No, sorry, 1850, when they kind of married into the overall family. But yeah, it's interesting. You know, it probably explains my rigid and rapacious disdain for authority quite well, because I don't get on with authority very well at all. Okay, let's put this on. Okay. So we're going to wait for the plastic to micro melt a little bit. Then we'll put his head in. And then once the head's done, we are going to base him. And yeah, that'll be us for today. Because, like, honestly, this is mentally taxing in ways that I never even thought it could be. Ooh. Okay. Right. Hopefully that's starting to set. Seems it. I think we'll leave these models like these two models I'm going to leave on my desk overnight just to make sure that they can they have a bit more chance to set properly, because like they feel a bit loosey-goosey right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. And now we stick some glue on his boots. And we stick a base on them boots. And we just need to hold that tight for a moment or three. Till it bonds somewhat. We're just basing him now, by the way. Man, the concept of Nurgle is so fucked up in general. Maybe that's why I like him. Like this big jolly granddad who has abundant gifts, but the gifts just fucking kill you. You know. Alright, okay. Yeah, that's stuck enough, I think. Let's just make sure he stands up, okay? Yes. Excellent. Superb. We made 2 whole Plague Marines out of a squad of 7. Not bad going for 2 hours and 10 minutes, right? Oh my word. Oh god. Oh dear. Right, let me just... I'm just going to pull my headphones over. Is that... There we go. Yeah, they're over properly now. Okay. Yeah, not bad going. We've still got... a few left to do, so we've got the Plague Champion with Power Fist and Plasma Gun. We've got another guy with Bubosic Weapons. So the other Bubosic Weapons guy is this guy here. So he's got 2 weapons, therefore Bubosic. Even if they look like plague knives, the fact he's got 2 of them at once, that's what makes it Bubosic weapons. And then after that, that takes us to 5. And I think the other 2, well, I think it depends. Like, it might be worth making the Blight Launcher guy. Because the thing is, like, a guy with a Blight Launcher... he's not going to be able to fire it in melee or anything, but I could just use kill team models for, you know, bolt gun stuff. So maybe the guy with the Blight Launcher. We've got the guy with the flail to do at some point. So 1 guy with Bubosic Weapons, 1 Plague Champion, 1 with flail, the guy with the Blight Launcher. And honestly, I think the other one would probably be... I like the look of the Plague Belch, but apparently it's shit. It's not very good. Like, all the advice I've seen everywhere just says, don't take it. Ever. Oh, but it looks like... yeah, look at this, see here. So, you can give this guy a Plasma Gun instead. Or a Melter Gun. So, you know, one of those 2 might be nice. But yeah, we're going to wrap things up there. Let me pull over here. Just because I am tired. Like, this is so taxing. Excuse me. I forget sometimes how exhausting building miniatures is. Like, when I get to paint them, that's going to be where the real fun comes out. So, yeah. Tired Shinsu. Needs to go and have his beauty sleep, apparently. I'm just going to go over really quickly then what I've got coming up next week. Just to give you guys a bit of an idea. Let me pull it up here. Excuse me. There we go. So, Monday is X-Fusion. Tuesday is Fatal Frame. Wednesday is Dawn of War. Thursday is Kuon. Friday is Ace Attorney, which I've now rescheduled. Didn't hear any coughing. Yeah, I feel a lot better. So the problem that I have is I still got a bit of a sore throat. But when you've got a sore throat and you try and voice act, it's a really stupid idea. Like, if you try to voice act when your throat hurts, you just hurt yourself. And it's just like, no, no, no. I just stepped back yesterday and I was like, I feel much better this afternoon. But I still need to be careful. I'm just tired at the moment, so yeah, I'm gonna go get some. Actually, I need to have my dinner. I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I'll go get some food as well. So, guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I'm gonna go get some food, get myself ready for tickets for Vexpo. No stream tomorrow as normal, but we've got X-Fusion Monday, Fatal Frame Tuesday, Dawn of War Wednesday, Coup on Thursday, Ace Attorney Friday. And then next Saturday we got Chrono Trigger coming back, so yeah, that should be good. The other thing is that there might be a stream getting cancelled at some point next week. I don't know. It depends very heavily on whether or not I have any band stuff going on. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm just going to wrap things up quickly tonight, if you don't mind, just because I'm yawning, and that means I need to go rest. So, cheers again for the hangs, guys. Look after yourselves. If I don't see you before, have a good one. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon.